Well, with fire danger a threat not just today, but pretty much all year long, one mountain community is now closer to having a much needed new fire station.
The community of Silverthorne has been pushing for better coverage. Your reporter in the mountain, Spencer Wilson, has been following this effort, and tonight shows us how it will help.
Once the station is fully up and ready to go, they'll have two bay doors, one for an ambulance, the other for a fire engine. And should someone call 911 up here north of Silverthorne, they'll get a full response.
And that's been the issue. Parts of Silverthorne, specifically the north part of town or even beyond, have been relying on the Dillon fire station, the closest option, which is on the other side of a big problem.
During the busiest times of year, traffic can get backed up on Interstate 70. Traffic can get backed up on the intersection between Colorado 9 and the interstate through town. It's called Blue River Parkway, and there's a number of traffic signals there, and it can get congested and certainly can take a little bit of time for us to run through town, even with our lights and sirens flashing.
When sometimes you don't have an extra 5 minutes for a response, if there's a heart attack or a house fire. So when neighbors raised their concerns, Summit Fire and EMS got to work on a plan they had already had scheduled.
You know, again, forecasting that we were going to need this fire station sooner or later, and as it turns out, it's sooner.
Which took some flexibility in the budget plan, too.
Been setting aside our little savings fund that we ended up putting to use quicker than we thought we were going to.
But that spending gets Summit Fire and the community a full-service station on the other side of the highway, with easy access to communities who didn't have a close local station before. It may not be fully staffed year-round, depending on the season, but the level of service will not change, nor will the promise to be there when neighbors call for help.
If everything goes according to plan, they're hoping to have this thing up and running by spring this year, maybe even as soon as April. North of Silverthorne, Spencer Wilson covering Colorado First.